relations of ideas are not things that exist in the world. We never have impressions of relations. Okay, relations are things like identity, okay, which we could call sameness. Cause and effect, similarity, are only three. There are something like 7 of them. These are relations that our minds give to ideas so that we can make sense of the world. We cannot know them from sense experience. I see something again and again and again. I have an impression of the shape and color of my car and the shape of the letters on the license plate. Okay, I have those impressions again and again and again. And I come to the conclusion it's the same car. But that's my mind doing a relation. Okay? I developed the habit. Think about, like, you get a new car or something else, new like that. And when you go out, you get a new car, you go outside from the store and you've got to find where you parked. And it takes you a minute to remember, oh, I'm not looking for the old car, I'm looking for this new car. I'm no longer looking for the silver Civic. I'm now looking for the red Corolla. Okay? So we develop a habit of seeing something. And that's why we call it the same, or we call it similar. We see ball A move and strike ball B, and ball B move. And then we see it again. And then we see it again. We develop a habit of seeing the one follow the other. We develop a habit of seeing B move after it's struck by A. And we come to call that cause and effect. But think about small children. If you've ever spent any time with kids in between the ages of, say, 8 months and probably in the range of 20 to 24 months, this stuff is phenomenal to them. The crashing of the cars, they think it's the best thing ever, right? You take one car, one of your little Matchbox cars, you roll it into another one, the other one moves, the best thing ever. You've got a tower of blocks, I can hit it with my hand and make it fall, best thing ever. Because they haven't developed the habit of seeing it yet. We're like totally bored, but this is new to them. They're just getting it. So cause and effect, similarity, identity, these are things that our minds do to our ideas out of the habit of seeing these things so that we can make sense of the world around us. But we never see cause and effect. We never see cause. Think about this scenario, okay? What would you label as cause? We have ball A and ball B. We have movement of each. But we don't have an extra thing to label cause. Okay? We don't have a little guy here that is cause. And when we have a different causal relationship, like the flooding causing the house to collapse, we don't have that same little guy. We have lots of different causal relationships, but there's no one thing that we can sense, the one thing we can see, hear, touch, feel. Touch and feel are the same thing. You get the idea. we don't see it with sense experience. So relations of ideas are never anything from senses. And this is why Hume says we cannot know them. I can't know identity. I can't know cause and effect. This also goes for the future. Hume is quite famous for discussing the problem of induction. The problem of induction is when we reason based on past experiences. I've seen ball A strike ball B and ball B move again and again and again. So I conclude that the next time ball A strikes ball B will move. I'm reasoning to the future based on the past. X has happened again and again. Okay, so that's in the past. Therefore, it will happen in the future. The problem is, Hume says, I can't know that. I don't have any reason to believe the future will be like the past. I cannot know that the future will be like the past. I don't have sensory experience. I don't have impressions of the future. I only have I have ideas that came from impressions in the past. But I don't have impressions. We believe the sun's going to come up tomorrow. We strongly believe this. And we're like, look, it's always come up before. It's bound to come up again tomorrow. Hume says we got a 50-50 shot. And it's 50-50 because there are two options. It comes up or it does not come up. We can't say, oh, the probability is that it'll come up. We don't have reason, we don't have evidence that the future will continue to behave like the past. And that's the problem of induction. We cannot know the future will be like the past. Thus, we don't have grounds to reason to conclusions about the future based on the past.